recording. Stop recording. But speech off.
Timecrest. 4 new items.
Hey everyone, Austin here, and welcome back to Timecrest. When we last left off, we started our adventure. We met Ash, who is a gender-specific, gender-neutral person. I picture him as a boy for a reason. And we discovered that his world is coming to an end, and we also discovered that we can turn back time. We also encountered a mysterious hooded man. And now we're going to find out what happened last time in the last few messages.
I can't believe a Valgarian tattoo on his hand. But it is. I recognize it. Because I've seen it before on the last Valdorian, Princess Riley. Could this hooded man actually be a hooded woman? I mean, Princess Riley is not short and bulky. But there are tons of spells mages can use to disguise themselves. Did the princess actually disintegrate the apple tree? Is she out to get me? But why? Uh-oh, 3 exclamation marks. The hooded figure is looking directly at me. She. Whoever it is raising their hand at me. Blah. The shelf behind me got partially disintegrated along with some of my cloak, but I rolled to the side. Now I'm running. Going to use up all the luck you wished me earlier to get out of this one. System message. Ash is running. I'm at the Timecrest administration chambers. I ran all the way here and reported the incident from the library. They are sending administrators to investigate right now. I told them about the Valgarian tattoo I saw on the hand of the hooded figure, and that's actually what I need your advice on right now. Princess Riley just walked into the chambers escorted by administrators. They might have brought her in for questioning because I told them about the Valgarian tattoo. They are going to have further questions for me too. Do you think the hooded figure could be Princess Riley? Ash is waiting. Yes. The hooded figure is probably Princess Riley. 1 of 2 responses. No way. I don't think the hooded figure is Princess Riley. 2 of 2 responses. Button.
Now, I'm going to stop this right quick. This is obviously being recorded post-commentary. But there is some things that Riley says during this playthrough that indicates that she's not the hooded person. It would be rude for me to say that she is, when, as of this moment, we're not even, we haven't even gotten very far.
2 of 2 response. No
so
way.
I just selected no way.
I don't want to believe it's Princess Riley either. Maybe someone is trying to frame her.
That's probably what's happening.
It certainly is suspicious that even though the hooded figure took the trouble to disguise him or herself, he or she didn't hide the tattoo. And everyone knows the princess is the last Valdorian. Oh, I just realized that I lost my inventory pouch.
Oh no.
Descriptive help button.
I'm just gonna...
Maybe I dropped it while I was running, or it might have gotten disintegrated along with part of my cloak. Good thing I wasn't carrying anything valuable in there. At least I still have the wind tome I borrowed.
Oh, that's handy. Didn't even know
After
Ash
you told
took that.
me that you wished I could cast Lovey Toss, I wanted to see if reading this tome would give me clues on learning that spell. It'd be extremely cool if I can send the hooded figure flying with Lovey Toss if he or she attacks me again. The wind tome is imbued with the aura of wind, acting as a springboard for beginners to learn basic spells. Descriptive help, but I've read these tomes before and stopped when I became frustrated that I couldn't learn any spells. But somehow when you told me your wish, I felt fired up to keep trying. Administrators are coming my way. Princess Riley is following them. I'll talk to you soon. Ash is busy. 4 minutes 54 seconds. A palish blue dust
Alright, so Ash is busy for a few minutes. I'm going to let you enjoy the soundtrack, the theme song to this. Ash's theme. Let me have you hear it. You heard some of it, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit. This game requires a lot of waiting in real time. Let me stop this. Yeah, this game requires real-time waiting. In fact, there's a reason I'm not continuing to record. That's because later on, there's a point where you have to wait 2 hours to play again, and you can skip the timer, but that costs time crystals. And right now, I have 100 and something time crystals right now. Going to try to play through the game without skipping any time crystals. I did skip a couple of them. I'm trying not to skip too many timers in this, and I will show that off a bit later. But this game, sneaky crab, man. I gotta give the developers some major props because they were able to make a game that is not only interactive but that requires some real-time playing. It's very innovative, and I must confess that I am very happy with how this game came out. I haven't finished all of it yet. I beat the first Timecrest, but I haven't beaten the second one yet, and I am genuinely excited to see how this turns out. To see how this comes out. Not the playthrough, but not just the playthrough, but the entire game. Let's continue on. Yeah, there will be times when I stop the video to kind of talk about things because I don't leave open for me to. Oh, but we're back now. I decided to come back. Here we go.
Busy. 1 minute skip timer for 2 time crystals.
Here's where I show off the skipping timer. So if there's a 2 time crystals, it's very cheap. Let's go ahead and skip the timer.
Skip timer for 2 time crystals. All talk system mess. I hope they release Princess Riley soon.
Me too, Ash. Me too.
The administrators took me into the same room with her and asked me if her tattoo is the same one that I saw on the hooded figure. I told him it is the same one, but I think the hooded figure had the tattoo in a different place. Also, I told them that there is no way that Princess Riley is the hooded figure. She would never hurt anyone. Riley didn't say anything, but she was smiling at me. I feel horrible getting her involved in this, but I hope that by telling the administration about the Valorant tattoo, they can spot and apprehend the hooded figure faster. Plus, Riley is innocent, so she has nothing to fear. Then the administrators showed me out and told me they need to speak with her more. I'm told to wait by the statue of Master Kronos in the middle of the chambers while they go find a replacement cloak for me. I asked the administrators for a pouch too, but they told me pouches are not standard handouts, so I'm out of luck there.
That's a problem.
There's a huge crowd gathered in the chambers. I wonder what they are all here for.
Ignore any background audio, please.
Holy Muffy, you are not going to believe this, but I think the crowd is talking about Master Kronos. Ash is waiting. Holy Muffy.
Okay, so I kept messing up here. From now on, I'm going to be listening to every text box.
Is Ash is waiting. I believe it. One of Ash. Holy Muffy.
Keep missing.
You are not going to believe this, but I think the crowd is talking about
Master Kronos. Yeah, that was my response.
Was he just here? Is he still here? Ash is waiting. A pale blue dust circles the screen, awaiting your response. I believe it. 1 of 2 responses. No way. Someone I haven't met, don't know too much about, might be here. That's super duper exciting. 3 exclamation marks. 2 of 2 responses. I believe it. 1 of I believe it. Dimmed messages.
I believe it.
Image. I believe it. Master Kronos used to visit the guild a lot. But he recently stopped and has been leaving more things in the hands of the guild masters. Since I joined recently, this is my very first sighting of him. Wow. The chambers were nearly empty when I got here, but now it's filled with so many people. It's like everyone dropped what they were doing to come here when Master Kronos came. Let's see. Oh, I don't see him anywhere. Maybe he left already.
That could be a possibility.
Descriptive help button. But I see messages from his fan club, known as Luthor's supreme devotees, grinning and blushing at each other. They look, it's a sign, but I see messages from his fan club, known as Luthor's supreme devotees, grinning and blushing at each other. They look happy. It's a sign he must have been here. There are other powerful mages in Alencia, but none that have achieved popularity and adoration like Master Kronos did. I guess it helps that he's extremely good-looking and much taller in person. I'm actually wondering if he's here to discuss Riley. The princess has been under Master Kronos' protection since her empire's destruction and lives with him on Ion. I've always wanted to see Ion, but it floats 30,000 feet above Timecrest. I would need a teleport spell to get up there, which I definitely don't have. Or
that's
check
true.
with the
Only
merchant shop at
one
Timecrest
right
to
now.
see if there are teleport orbs available for purchase. Hang on. An administrator is approaching me. Looks like they have my new cloak. Ash is busy. 47 seconds. A pale...
I had to wait 47 seconds at that time. I think, I mentioned before that I think this game is a very good game. I mentioned it just like a few minutes ago. But I think one of the game's flaws, and I'm only going to do this for parts where there's time gaps. So I can let the music play and then just continue and then just talk and then pause it and then just continue to speak. I didn't do this last time because I didn't think of it. But I think one of its flaws is that there's only like a few sound effects in the game. So there's no outside ambience, there's no walking, no running, nothing like that. However, one of the things they make up for is there's very great music. You've heard some of it, and yeah, I think it's a minor flaw. It's just like a nitpick. The game, other than that, is great in my opinion. So let's continue on with the game. So right now, we need to find out what's going on here. They've taken Riley into question. I wonder if we'll see her again. We've only seen her once, and she smiled at us. She smiled at Ash, actually. Not me. She can't see me. My time is now. I'm sorry about that. Actually, I'm not too sorry. Oh, something's happening here.
Hang on. It looks like they have my system. Something else I can't believe just happened. I asked the administrator who gave me the replacement cloak if he had any updates regarding the hooded figure investigation. He told me that when they went to the library, there were no traces of any disturbance. Even though the library was crowded, no one remembers seeing a hooded figure. What is going on? Good thing though is they are letting Princess Riley go soon. Descriptive help. Oh, the administrator did give me a pouch along with my cloak. I thought they told me pouches were in standard handouts. The one they gave me seems really high quality too. Way better than the one I lost. I'm not sure. The one they gave me seems
I wonder
really
why that
high
is.
quality too. Way better than the one I lost. I guess I lucked out. I'm not sure what's best for me to do now. I'm kind of embarrassed by how much trouble I caused for Riley. I'm not sure if I should go apologize to her or something. The only thing is, I'm not sure when they are going to release Riley. But I also should go back to the Grand Library and see for myself what's left there. It's absurd no one saw what happened. The administrators surely missed something. Ash is waiting. Stay where you are and wait for Riley. One of two responses, button.
So here you can either stay here or go back to the Grand Library. I don't remember what happens if you go back to the Grand Library, but I do remember it's not very good. So let's stay here and
where
wait.
you are and wait for Riley. Dimmed messages. Heading. Stay where you are. I'll stay and wait for Riley. Besides, being near the administrators is probably the safest place I can be. Even the hooded figure wouldn't be so audacious as to try to get me inside here.
I don't know about that, Ash. Think he might
I'll
be.
have to leave when the chambers close today, but this small break should give me an opportunity to try and learn that spell. I know I haven't had much luck with the wind tome before this. But you wanted me to know Levitas, so I'm going to try again and again, until I learn it. Ash is waiting. I believe in you, Ash. 1 of 2 responses, button. I don't think you can do it, Ash. 2 of 2 response. I believe in you, Ash. 1 of 2 responses, button.
One of the things I would want to know is why would you ever want to choose a second option for Ash? I don't think you can do it. That doesn't make sense. That's nothing but discouragement, which I don't encourage. I discourage discouragement. I encourage encouragement, if that makes any sense. That's one of the options I just can't believe that anyone would say. That in the first part, you'll see the option that hi Ash, or you could say goodbye, and Ash says don't say goodbye, so you could just flat out disobey him and say goodbye. However, that's not really a good option. I haven't done it, but I don't think it's very good. Might be an instant game over or something like that. I have to try that sometime when I feel like it, but I don't, so let's continue. I just used 3D touch there.
I believe in you. You have no idea how much those words mean to me. I'm feeling so light now.
Wait,
I wonder if this is how objects affected by the Levitas spell feels if objects could feel, that is. Ash is waiting. Go, Ash. 1 of 2
B
I was
team,
just
B
kidding.
team,
I
go.
didn't really think you'd be able to go.
Why would you
Ash.
say that either?
1 of 2 responses.
Go,
Button.
go,
Messages.
Ash.
Heading.
B team,
Image.
go.
Messages. Head. Go, Ash. I won't let you down. I feel something strange. Huh. Ash is focused. 51 seconds.
Alright, so we have some time. Remember, guys, let's try and smash the like button. Let's go for 10 likes on this video. Sometime, whenever you guys find this channel. I think this... Yeah, let's try to get at least 10 likes on the video. If that happens, I will not be posting another episode today, but I don't know what I'll do yet. Indeed, myself. Oh, Ash is back.
Chapter 1. Messages. Go, back. I won't let him. Hawk system L. Love.
Whoa, that was weird.
The word Levitas came to me. System message. Ash learned his spell after the encouragement you gave me.
So that's a
I
little
started
thing they
feeling
put in.
this
They tell you
incredible
if you
lightness
learned
that
a spell,
transitioned
they
into this peaceful inner calmness.
tell you if something else has happened, some
message.
kind of
Ash
important
learned his
has
spell
happened.
Levitas.
If you gain something important.
That's when the surrounding environment began to melt away along with all the noise of the world.
Oh, wow.
After all the noise disappeared, one word remained, Levitas. Then I felt the same lightness surge through me. I think I just learned to spell. And what I just felt, that trance I entered into must be the connection other mages were talking about. Descriptive help. Though most mages tend to feel connection to a physical object, though most mages tend to feel connection to a physical object, then they have a limited amount of time to draw a spell from that object. But I felt a connection to your words. There's still so much about magic that I don't know. It's exciting to learn with you. Ash, you speaking with a human?
Whoa.
No. Ash is busy. minutes. Skip timer for 5 time crystals. Ash is busy.
I'm
Minutes,
not going to
45
skip that
seconds.
timer. In fact, I
Ash
think
moves
I'd
up,
go ahead
circles the
and do
screen,
something
hoping
else
to a
off
message
screen.
from the other world.
I can't remember.
4 time crystals.
Did I skip that?
Descriptive. I'm with Princess Riley. She pulled me to a
I
secluded
think I
area
did skip
behind
that.
the administration chambers. Descriptive help button. She said, I told you, Ash, the Valdorian Empire is gone and I'm not a princess anymore. I'm with Princess Riley. She pulled me to a secluded area behind the
That buzzing
administration
sound, a
chambers.
fly came in here.
She said, I told you, Ash, the Valdorian Empire is gone and I'm not a princess anymore. Princess Riley, caught me off guard inside the chambers after the administrators released her. She knows that you're human. No, she knows that you're human. Knows that I broke the law. I'm apologizing to Riley for causing her so much trouble today. I didn't think the administrators would suspect that she of all people would be the hooded figure just because of the tattoo. Oh. Riley is hugging me. He said, I'm so grateful that you don't think it was me. Of course, someone as kind as Riley would never have tried to hurt me. I'm telling her that you didn't think she could be the hooded figure either. She's putting her hand on my pocket watch. Riley is talking to you. Ash is with, yeah, Riley is saying she forgives us, right? Yeah, Riley is telling me she wants to hug me too, don't. 3 of 3 response, descriptive help, don't. 3 of 3 responses, yeah,
Okay, so
Riley is saying she forgives us, right? Yeah, Riley is set messages.
You don't
Editing.
even know what she's saying.
Descriptive help, music, descriptive, not quite. Though she is smiling now, so I think she's forgiven me. Riley said, thank you for trusting me and for helping Ash. Descriptive help, button. Riley said, it's so strange that you can see my messages, but not hers. Maybe something's wrong with my Nexuta spell. She's asking for the pouch I received from the administrator earlier. I'm asking her how she knows that I was given a pouch. Riley said, there's an amulet inside that might be of use to you. Period. She's right. There's an amulet with a glittering, red jewel inside the pouch. Descriptive help, button. Riley said, it's a Valdorian heirloom passed down to me by my mother. It has protected me over the years, but it seems like you need it more now. What? An heirloom from Riley's mother? I can't accept something as valuable as this from Riley. Riley is closing my fingers around the amulet. She said, please, Ash, I want you to keep it.
So basically what he's saying is...
Riley is placing her hand. Riley said, Riley is placing her hand on the pocket watch and the pouch. Riley said, annex toss. System message. The infinity. That's the binding spell, I think. Riley said, it seems whoever you are speaking to on the other side of that pocket watch is important to you. I'm sure you want to share more with them, Ash. She said, the pouch is bound to your pocket watch, so your new friend should be able to see it too. I want to help you both as much as I can. I'm thanking her. I'm telling Riley I'm so grateful she's still trying to help us after I caused so much trouble for her. Not to mention she gave me her priceless amulet. I should put any gold I have into the pouch.
And this will be...
Let's see how much gold I have right now.
This is going to be pretty useful, I'm going to tell you that
Not
much.
bad. That's more than what I thought I had. System message. Do you see the pouch? System
Let's
message.
declare the system
Ash
message.
placed 150 gold in the infinity pouch.
Nice.
Do you see the pouch? Ash is with I see it. 1 of 2 responses, but I see it. Did.
I do...
Pouch. Tab. 2 of
I'm going to
3.
show you this pouch real quick. Let's go into the pouch tab.
Pouch. Pouch. Items. Heading. Gold. Riley's amulet. Stores Ash's memories, but time crystal. Key item. Owned. 115. Used to skip forward in time. Button. Selected.
so we have
Ouch.
115
Message.
time
4
crystals.
items. Tab.
Let's
1
go
of
back
3.
to the message
Selected. Ash is waiting. Riley is stand. Wait. Riley seems to be well versed in a lot of That's great. I see it. Dimmed. But that's great. Riley seems to be well versed in a lot of spells. Wait. There's rustling sounds coming from a nearby bush. Could it be the hooded man? Riley is standing in between me and the bush. Ash is wait. Let her stand in front. Go stand in front of her.
Alright, so this one I chose let her stand in front because I didn't remember what this was.
Let her stand in right. Descriptive help, but if this is the hooded man, I'll have time to escape with Riley in front. I mean, it's not like he's after her. Oh, the rustling. It's only Morty, my wolf pup. Descriptive help button. You now have 200 gold.
Nice.
System Timecrest Guild Bank assigns us wolf pups that deliver our low pay each day. Morty's setting down a pouch filled with my pay and is licking my hand. System message. Gained 50 gold. Morty typically waits for me out.
Okay, so before we continue on with that little diet with that text box, you get 50 gold every time Morty comes by and gives you your pay. You get 50 gold, and if you save it and you don't spend it on much, you can have a pretty good amount of gold, and every key item will stick with you until even when you start a new game. So you can start a new game and get a new gold, more and more gold. And I'm trying not to use too many time crystals because I want to keep those safe. I think you know what I mean. Let's continue on.
My room, but it's getting late and I'm sure he's eager to return to the guild bank to get fed, so he found me. I've been pretty bad at remembering to collect my pay each day in a timely manner, and I know Morty has gone starving many days because of me. Descriptive help. I heard most pups just return to the guild bank at a certain time if their mages don't collect their pay, but Morty always waits or tries to find me. He's giving my hand a few more licks before happily walking in the direction of the guild bank. Descriptive help button. Riley said, I should report the hooded figure to Master Crow Nose. He would be able to find and stop this person more efficiently than the administrators could. Descriptive help button. It's absurd the administrators couldn't find any traces of what happened in the Grand Library. I really hope this hooded man doesn't know how to erase memories or something. Riley is raising her hand. She said, let me cast a cloaking spell on you to keep you from being detected by the hooded man in my absence. YouTube, now, she said. I'm telling her the hooded man is my problem. I want to go with her to speak to Master Crow Nose. Riley said, no, Ash. I will return to Ion and speak with him alone. Ion. That means I can't go with her since I don't have access to teleport at this moment. Riley nodded. Descriptive help button. I'm telling her, Master Crow Nose may be somewhere at Timecrest right now though. A crowd of people were in the administration chambers and I thought it was for him. She's grabbing my arm. She's grabbing my arm.
Okay, I'm back.
She said,
Some happened.
here?
I won't get into it.
She's grabbing my arm. She said, when was he here? Did you speak to him? I'm telling her it was probably when she and I were being questioned by the administrators. And no, I didn't speak to him. Riley is letting go of my arm and looking away from me. She said, I'm sorry for grabbing you so suddenly, but I was just surprised Master Crow Nose came to visit Timecrest. Riley said, he's so busy lately that I rarely get to see him. Though, I must admit Ion is huge, so it's easy to miss each other. I'm asking her if she knows what is keeping Master Crow Nose so busy. Riley is still not looking at me. She said, I'm not sure. Another rustling from the bush. Morty must miss me already. No, it's not Morty, it's the hooded man. He said, how did you alter time? He's looking at my pocket watch. The hooded man scratched his hood. He said, I see. I'm asking him who sent him. He said, your questions are boring, like a kid. Well, I guess you. Another rustling from the bush. No, he's looking at my pocket watch. I'm asking him. He said, your questions are boring, like a kid. Well, I guess
back
you
a
are
couple
a kid.
text little things.
He's starting to laugh hysterically. Riley's eyes widened. She said, Ash, run. I know who. The hooded man said, shut up, you. No way you've already seen through my brilliant disguise. Riley. She's clutching at her throat and kneeling on the ground. The hooded man is raising his other hand at me. Ash is waiting. Help Riley.
We need to help Riley now. We need to get her out of here.
Riley. Dimmed messages. Heading. Image. Help Riley. I need to take this hooded man down before he continues to harm Riley. I'll show him. I'm going to toss him away with Levy Toss. Ash is casting Levy Toss. 6 seconds. A pale blue duck.
This is an urgent moment, and I like the hooded man's theme here.
Help Riley. Dimmed, but I need all ship. I'm going. System message. Levy Toss. Huh? My wow. I'm floating in the air. This is not what I expected. The bush behind me disintegrated. Ha! I dodged the hooded man's spell. Descriptive help. Even though my Levy Toss doesn't work the same as the one I witnessed the other mage using, it's not bad. How do I get down now? Oh no. The hooded man's aiming at me again.
Oh no.
My vision is fading. Am I trapped in? My vision is fading. I'm being surrounded by darkness.
Oh no, not this again.
Am I trapped in the hooded man's spell? Is Riley going to be okay? Riley. She seems to know who the hooded man is. I feel like every inch of my body is being bound by rope. It's tightening. Am I going to disintegrate like the apple tree?
Oh no.
The shelf? No. Isn't there anything I can do now? Isn't there anything I can do now? What do I do? What do I do? Please don't let this be my last message to you. I don't want our time together to end. This can't be goodbye. Ash is waiting. Turn back time. 1 of 1 responses. The response. Turn back
I need
time.
to turn back time now.
1 of 1 response. Descriptive help. Turn back time. Turn back time. Connection lost. Hours 29 minutes 58 seconds.
Well, guys,
A pale blue dust circles the screen. Waiting message from the other world.
I mentioned this spot earlier. We're now in a 2-hour time limit. We cannot progress until 2 hours have passed. I'll record that sometime later. Also, one thing. I don't know when I'll get back to this, but this has been a good series. Will Ash be alright? Has Riley survived? Well, you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. Remember, if you did enjoy it, then to leave a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications, share this video if you want to, and leave a comment down below. You can also follow me on Twitter at _238. With that being said, I'm Austin Meyer, signing off. Have a good day.
Close button.